to my video. I found some great old stock footage of Nellie Bly, and like I was saying, I think everybody's been to Nellie Bly. It opened in 1966, and oddly enough, it was named after a woman who was an amazing journalist who was born in Pittsburgh but spent her career in New York City. She went into mental asylums and she wrote about the harsh conditions. But what was amazing about Nellie Bly was it was opened in 1966, which was actually 1 year after I was born. And it was owned by the Romano family up until 2005. And once 2005 came, they sold it to another company. But the real memories for me of Nellie Bly were when it was Nellie Bly. I mean, in this video, in this home footage, you'll see it brings back a lot of memories. How many of us went there as kids? First dates. You know, it was one of these parks that it had a different pulse. You know, during the day it was like obviously a kiddie park, but then on Friday and Saturday nights you'd go there for a date or you'd go there to hang out with your friends. The personality of the park changed when the other company took it over. They took away the big arcade. They took away. It kind of went more to like more of a real kiddie park, but it had more of a personality, I think, when the Romano family had it. They had a petting zoo. So I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys enjoy some of this old footage. Maybe you're in the footage, I don't know. And if you guys are not from Brooklyn, just stay tuned after this short 2 or 3 minute footage that I'm showing you. It's like archive footage. I actually have drone footage of what the park looks like today and how it looks from the highway and give you a general idea of a Brooklyn proximity. My favorite ride here was the old fire engines and the helicopters. Some of those are still there today. What a difference, huh? I mean, with social distancing today and the COVID thing going on, no masks, no worries, a much simpler time. Just some quick photos now of some of the rides there, and then I'll show you that aerial footage. Let me tell you, this thing is hot in the summertime. Holy cow. These are what I really think of when I think of the real Nellie Bly. So as promised, folks, for those of you who don't come from Brooklyn, this is an aerial drone view of Adventurers. Adventurers is what it's called today, as I was telling you before. But as you can see, that's the Belt Parkway. So Adventurers, or Nellie Bly as you like it, that's the slide right there that I was just showing you guys. But this is situated, you can see here, right before Coney Island, if you're not familiar with Brooklyn. And it's in the Bensonhurst section of Brooklyn. And what's amazing is that there's a big shopping center to the south of this, which has a Wendy's and a Kohl's. And, it's a pretty big place, but I think the proximity, look at that advertising, folks. I mean, think about what you would pay if you could open up a theme park and have it placed right next to the Belt Parkway in Brooklyn, which leads, all the way, they call it the Belt because it goes all around Brooklyn. And just imagine the kind of advertising and money you'd pay to have free advertising for the people going past on the highway to and from Long Island and back to Brooklyn, just before Coney Island. Yep, spent many days here. This is just some footage of an original ride that I think was original when the park was built. And this particular footage I took with my son Matt. We actually went in there to go play in the arcade. We didn't realize that the arcade was taken away. But I'm pretty sure, I know I put Matt on this boat ride. He was 26 at the time. We took this footage in 2017. And I'm almost certain that I rode those same boats. They were painted a little differently. And there's that famous size chart that we all have known and loved. I'm just going to stop it right there, and I'm going to show you a picture of my son, Matt. I was never a thrill seeker in terms of even these spinning rides. So, I remember when he was tall enough to be able to ride all these rides, especially at Great Adventure. I didn't have to ride them anymore. I think I was happier than him because he was born in June, and he did a lot of growing over the winter one year, and he was suddenly big enough to ride. So folks, I want to thank you guys for watching. I would love you guys to share some stories about Nellie Bly, whatever ones that you have. They had been doing birthday parties there forever. Maybe some stories about your first date. I always remember the food being really good here. Miniature golf, another fun thing I always love to do there. Lots and lots of happy memories. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, folks, I'd really appreciate it. That would be great. You could drop me a line. Appreciate that. And most of all, folks, thanks for watching. Oh, this was another one of my favorites, the helicopters. So take care of yourself, folks, during the COVID, obviously, and social distance as much as you can. We got to get through this thing, I think, a little bit while longer, and things will be back to normal as things get, hopefully soon. And I wish everybody the best out there. And folks, we run a foundation. We donate musical instruments for kids who can't afford to play. If you'd like to visit us, I'll put up a thing right now. It's the Waffles Foundation. It's the Waffles Foundation. This is our picture. This is what we do. We donate musical instruments to kids who can't afford them. And if you'd like to donate, we're available through Venmo or PayPal. Waffles Foundation, Inc. We are a legitimate 501c3 foundation. You can look us up on the IRS website. And we've recently donated a lot of instruments to 2 different schools in Brooklyn. St. Joseph the Worker and Our Lady of Perpetual Help. So for now, this is Al signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you real soon on the next video. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye, folks.